Hey, what's good? And welcome to Marco Let's Talk Football. And as you can see by the background behind me, it is the World Cup season. I know everyone is excited. Everyone that loves football around the world is always excited about the World Cup. Well, this one is under quite some different circumstances. First off, the way the tournament was awarded to Qatar through bribes. Of course, the documentary is out there on Netflix for anyone that wants to see how that goes. And of course, the time in which it is played. One of those weird World Cups. I think it's the most weird one. Played in November, mid-season. So different leagues have to take a break here and there. But well, regardless of that, we move. We have to look at into that for those that love football, of course. Everyone is excited. And the professional footballers around the world that dream of playing in such a tournament, I'm sure they're excited. Anyone can tell in the last few club games that happened, couple of players that were called up for the tournament were a bit hesitant when the way they were playing because they were fearing getting injured, which would hinder their chances of living their dream of playing in such a prestigious tournament. Of course, the tournament started in 1930 for those that don't know, and since then it has come. It's been played within a space of 4 years. The first country that won that was Uruguay in 1930. For those that do not know the history, let me give you a few statistics on that. As you can see, Soccer World Cup titles won by countries between 1930 and 2018. Of course, the first country that won it was Uruguay, and the latest was France. That was in 2018. Yeah, but Brazil has won it 5 times, Germany 4, and Italy 4 as well. Uruguay, the country that won it the first time, has won it twice. And Argentina in there twice. Argentina has the GOAT, or the two GOATs, because some people say Maradona is their GOAT and others say Messi is their GOAT. France has won it twice, England once, and of course Spain once. But there are some few interesting facts that you do not know about the World Cup. Portugal and Messi have never scored in the knockout stages of a World Cup. That's a weird stat. Well, it is true. Ronaldo and Messi have never scored in the knockout of the group stages of the World Cup. And there's been a European team present in 19 of the 21 finals. That's quite a crazy stat. Shows you how strong European football is, yeah? For 19 countries to be in the 21 finals. That means they've only missed 2 of the finals. Crazy stat. No team has ever won the tournament under the guidance of a foreign coach. We all remember some of the foreign coaches that have taken charge of the different countries. One notable one should be Fabio Capello, that the Italian that took charge of the English national team. Well, he didn't manage to win one, though he's one of the greatest coaches that people could mention out there. And India qualified, the last stat is India qualified for the 1950 World Cup, but refused to travel after fever didn't allow them to play barefoot. But that's a crazy one. I don't know, was it some kind of juju or something? But with that said, let's look at the different groups in there. Just give me a second. Look at the different groups. And of course, we know Qatar is in Group A since they are the hosts of the tournament. Yeah, so Qatar are in there. Ecuador is in there. But just give me a second to mirror that for everyone to watch on the screen. Yeah, so just give me a couple of seconds. I don't know why the start isn't coming, but we shall get that in a bit. Yeah, but as we get that, don't forget to smash the likes, hit subscribe button, and share. This is the World Cup season, and this is episode 1. We shall be dropping of the 9 episodes. We shall be looking at a couple of teams in there, looking at their strengths and weaknesses, and who is a standout player, of course. And of course, this is the fix. These are the different fixtures. Give me a second. What is happening to me today? Yeah, but these are the different groups and the fixtures. Give me a second. Yeah, as we get that, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share, of course. Well, yeah, there we go. Come on. Took long. Of course, the opening match will be between Ecuador and Qatar. Well, these times are different for the different regions, and this time that is showing on your screen is mine. That is coming from the East African time. Yeah, that's in Africa. So yeah, Ecuador will be taking on Qatar. That will be on Sunday at 9 p.m. East African time. Ecuador is in Group A with Qatar, the hosts, Senegal, and Netherlands. Yep. So the Group B, we have England, Iran, USA, and Wales. This should be an interesting group. And in Group C, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Denmark, and Tunisia. Group C, rather, sorry. Group C has Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. And Group D has Denmark, Tunisia, France, Australia. Group F, Morocco, Croatia, Belgium, and Canada. And in Group E, we have Germany, Japan, Spain, and Costa Rica. This should be one hell of a group. And in Group G, we have Switzerland, Cameroon, Brazil, and Serbia. That's Group G. And Group H, Uruguay, South Korea, Portugal, and Ghana. Crazy, crazy. Should be an interesting one. Yeah. So those are the groups so far. And we are going to look at the different teams. And today in episode 1, we are going to focus on Brazil, who are the team that has won the trophy more times than any other team in the tournament. And of course, why not? They are the team that have won it the most. They are always considered title contenders in this tournament. Always, always, always. Brazil are taken serious in this tournament because they always push this. Of course, you cannot name your top 10 best players in the world without having probably 2 or 3 Brazilian players in there. That would be crazy. But yeah, let's look at the Brazil squad. It is managed by TJ. So yeah, that there you have it. Give me a second. Sorry, quite clumsy today, but we shall get there. Yeah, but you could name top players in the world without naming a couple of Brazilian players in there. That would be quite hard to find. But yeah, there you have it. The Brazilian squad, of course, can Neymar take them to World Cup glory. Neymar is one of Brazil's all-time leading goal scorers. And one thing to note is in the last tournament, he was bashed because by the press, they were saying he was not giving his all for the tournament for the country. You can remember they were knocked out in the quarterfinals by Belgium. And in 2014, they were humiliated by Germany in their own country. That was 7-1. I don't think anyone that watched the tournament can remember that result. But with that said, can Neymar lead them to glory? I say he can, but it's a hard one. And in this very, very World Cup, very many, the biggest percentage is good for them and Argentina to win the title. So that shows you how strong the squad are. But let's look at the squad. Of course, Neymar from PSG, Rafinha from Barcelona, Vini Junior Madrid, Richarlison from Tottenham, Pedro the forward. Looks like he's from Fiorentina. I don't know him. I won't lie to you. Anthony from Manchester United, the spinning master. Gabriel de Jesus from Arsenal, Paqueta, West Ham, Dani Alves, Thiago Silva, Casemiro from Manchester United, Gleison Bremer from Juventus, Gabriel Martinelli, Rodrigo from Real Madrid, Alisson Becker, Alex Telles from Sevilla on loan, from Manchester United, Marquinhos, Paris Saint-Germain captain, Everton, Beiro, Ederson, Edamili, Fred, Danilo, Bruno Guimaraes, Everton Pereira, Fabinho, and Alex Sandro. For me, the player to note that missed out was Gabriel Magalhaes from Arsenal. I do not know why he missed out because clearly he's better than Bremer. I've watched a few games of Juventus, so I can, in my opinion, without being biased, say Gabriel Magalhaes has been better than Bremer, but he wasn't called up well. If you cannot, he made a couple of mistakes here and there, but he's one of those defenders that stand out. First, with his physicality, he's a very high scoring defender. But anyway, sadly, he missed out on the tournament. For me, some of the strengths of this team, first off, is the forward lineup. Oh, the forwards are crazy. This is one of the teams with the most electric forwards. Neymar, Rafinha, Vini Jr., Richarlison, Anthony, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli. One thing to note that stands out from all these players is they are quick, very, very technically gifted, and of course, they are very skilled. So yeah, you can say that no defender would want to face such a terrific forward line. No defense would wish to face the, because I would say you could decide to field anyone and bench anyone, and they'll still turn up and rinse the defense and school it. So the defense is crazy. Some of the weaknesses for me, the midfield is a bit slow. Paqueta isn't that fast. Casemiro isn't that fast. And the fact that he's already a 30-year-old, Fred isn't that fast, regardless of the fact some of them are technically gifted, but they are not that fast in the midfield. Same applies to the defense as well. Other than having a quite old defense, and the people that stand out, I would say, are Dani Alves and Thiago Silva, who are most likely going to start. So the defense as well is quite slow and edgy. So some of the points to look at when defenders are attacking, that you could decide to look at those weaknesses, but regardless of the fact that they are slow, these are very, very intelligent defenders. Yeah, very like Dani Alves is close to 40, but still technically gifted, and his game reading is up there. Same applies to Thiago Silva. So regardless of the fact that they are slow, their game reading is up there, and that helps a lot with edge. If you can read the game well, then you can control the game. Yeah, but with that said, are Brazil considered title defenders, and can Neymar lead them to the title? I say yes, he can, because he's one of the best players in the world. He is one of the most skilled players in the game at the moment, and he can lead any team to it. We saw that he did with PSG, has helped them win a couple of titles in there. He was very instrumental in the Barcelona team that won the Champions League when he played alongside Messi. So yeah, with Brazil, they are title. They can be considered title challengers. I don't know why I'm saying title defenders. Title challengers. They are one of the best teams in the world at the moment. They have some of the most electric players in the tournament as well. They have some of the best players in the tournament. So with that said, they are definitely considered title challengers. They might win their sixth. You never know. Though my winner for this one is different, and I'll be dropping in the coming episode. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the very first episode of the World Cup season. And don't forget to hit the like button, drop some comments as well on who you think will win. Share the stream as well. We shall be doing a couple of watch alongs here and there, and some analysis in regards to the World Cup. Since there's no club football, all eyes are on the World Cup, a tournament that every professional footballer dreams of taking part in. Whether they win or not is a different story, but as long as you've played in the World Cup, it is a dream to represent your country. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Episode 2 will be dropping as soon as possible. Adios.